college sports. Michigan versus Michigan State. And this afternoon, it's not only a rivalry matchup, but a top 15 showdown is the number 9 by Ram trucks. Nothing stops Ram. Michigan led by their sophomore trio, Olivia Olson, Mila Holloway, and Silas Swords. A packed Breslin Center. How about the crowd that we have on hand for this matchup?
Like I said, we're spoiled. This is such a great atmosphere.
Here's Van Sluten, 10 to go on the shot clock. Sotelo through the paint, off the glass and in.
Such a hard shot coming.
Less than 5 to go. She'll hoist one up from 3 and it's off the mark. But Sofakanik underneath for the putback.
If you're Michigan State, that is a great defensive stop. You're having Silas yourself being one of the best players in the Big Ten.
And the defense relentless from Michigan. We're going to see it on both ends tonight as Brown takes it to the rim.
What a
19-2 on the year. It's their best record in program history. Blair in the paint, gets it to go. Good start offensively for the...
But like you said, those second chance opportunities, Michigan State has to slow them down.
That was Jones on the drive, and they're going to call jump ball here. Holloway to Olson. Mid-range jumper, and it goes.
That's great on the defensive end, giving her space because you know that Olivia Olson, she was expecting contact from Olivia Olson. She has to go up and finish that.
And Dudley on the other end takes it to the cup. Jones pushes ahead. Here's Brown for a 3, and she hits. What a rebound, though, for the Wolverines. Brooke Corals-Daniels spinning in the paint and gets the roll.
3 offensive rebounds, 3 made buckets so quickly, even on made baskets.
Olson still trying to find her shot, and she hits the mid-range jumper.
That mid-range jumper is good.
27 points at Indiana. Here's Van Sluten finishing through the contact. Wolverines. Dudley inside, trying to create some space. Last touch. Michigan State got the win on the road at Purdue. 86-65. Here's Sotelo with the clear lane. Puts it in off glass.
Such a long...
Holloway gets control. From the free throw line, her shot falls.
That is a cold killer shot. What?
2 minutes to play in this first quarter. 2-point lead for Michigan State over the rival Michigan. But the Swords 3 puts the Wolverines.
Michigan State does such a good job attacking long closeouts and getting downhill.
And transition 3. Mila Holloway draining it. Sofakanik with the fake. Too strong off glass. But fighting for the offensive rebound was Del Foss, and she's... Here's Swords. And she'll let that one. Michigan right now tied for second in the Big Ten standings with Iowa. They feed Sofakanik inside, and she goes off glass.
Sofakanik did such
a few headaches in that first quarter. Blair dumps it down to Van Sluten. Tries to get better position, but well defended by Sofakanik down low. And here's Jalen Brown. She led all Spartans with 7 points. As Sword's going to get called for the whistle. Here's the redshirt sophomore Kennedy Blair. Wins a game, but also puts up 7 rebounds per game to go along with 5 assists. Michigan so far shooting 44% from behind the arc, but here's Sofakanik going to work. And here's Blair weaving her way in the paint, and she'll head to the free throw line.
Off the ball, moving without the ball, and that's how she has so many assists on the year.
Misses both. Swords comes away with the rebounds, pushing the pace in the opening minutes of the first quarter. Great feed to Sofakanik, who finishes at the rim.
That offensive possession, they
takes the pass. She'll take a deep 3 and leaves it short. Shoemate, though, offensive rebound to Van Sluten, who puts it in.
Set up your offense and get an easy look.
And the Spartans here will slow things down. Here's Jalen Brown. She's been fantastic from 3 today, and she hits enough. Both teams shot over 50% from the field in the first 2 quarters. Olsen feeding Solfakanik, who draws the foul.
Slows down a bit in the second half, or if both these teams are just that fast-paced.
Here's Swords spinning, and she's blocked by Van Sluten.
Kennedy Blair has to be smart to not pick up a 3rd foul early in this half. She has 2 right now, which you don't want her on the bench. That's a player you need on the floor.
And Olsen misses both free throws. First half, she's short. Corals Daniels gets the offensive rebound. Little turnaround jumper goes for Olivia Olsen.
Great on the inside.
Olivia Olsen with 12 points has scored in double figures in all of Michigan State's 22 games this season.
That shot was Van Sluten was so patient. She didn't rush her shot.
Spinning is Solfakanik, who finishes and gets the foul.
Getting herself to the line.
Blair, deep look. Off the mark. Here comes Holloway. And easily is going to take this one to Van Sluten, trying to produce underneath.
Van Sluten trying to go through the contact, but because she is so good, there's so many defenders to contact.
Swords, quick release, and she hits the 3. Swords only had 3 points. Blair comes up with it. The extra effort from the Spartans, and here's the 3-point throw for the Spartans. And Emma Blair in the paint, and the finish. Seven straight points for the Spartans, but it's Holloway
comes on the other end. Not just Michigan, but Mila Holloway getting downhill at ease.
Here's Jalen Brown on the baseline. Extra pass to Blair inside. Woods gets the steal. Trying to force it inside. Here's Olsen. Transition 3 is good.
Her in this game today is, yes, they came out playing off of her. They're giving her the 3-point shot. She missed 2, but she never gave up. She kept shooting the ball that in her sophomore year.
She's coming off a season-high performance of 27 points as Del Foss just can't bring that one in. 12 points and 7 rebounds from Michigan State. She has been the spark as she draws the contact and almost gets that one to fall in.
Is scared of 2 defenders on her. She goes through all of them.
And we have talked all game how similar these teams. Michigan State, on the other hand, they bring the energy and intensity, and I love the reaction from Blair as you see it here. And she makes a big one. Goal line.
You never want this game.
Inside, Del Foss, no. Dudley an offensive rebound. Great pass inside, and Del Foss gets the finish. And they can go deep into their bench. Here's Brown. What a finish!
The Big Ten, you better be familiarized with Jalen Brown because she is here to play and here to stay.
Here's Swords on the drive. Bucket. Botello against Olsen. Gets her own rebound.
What a great job by Olsen not fouling on that.
And Shumei knocks out. Blair off the back, and a foul's going to be called. And she has put on a performance here this afternoon.
For the Wolverines as well. So this means a little bit more for those players in in-state rivalry.
Getting pressure all the way up to half court. 8 times tied, 14 lead changes so far as Del Foss hits. Game so far, holding our breath as Shoemate nearly gets the 3 here, but Holloway on the other end hits the mid-range.
Holloway is so level.
Picks up her dribble. Here's Blair, and the finish!
shot down the stretch in the fourth quarter against a rival team, in-state matchup, and a Michigan kid.
Delphos with a tough drive to the basket. And then she's stripped by Shoemate. Shoemate, the open three, and she hits!
Impactful that three by Emma Shoemate was. Don't leave her open.
Here's Holloway, the finish near the rim.
With ease.
She has such a calm composure as just a sophomore. Van Sluten, what a pass, the finish for Sotelo. Dudley in the paint, and she scored. Her career high with 21 points. She gives it off to Swords. Back to Holloway, catch and shoot three is good! New career high for
KBA said it. They have so many weapons on this team. Anyone can score at any time.
But on the other end, Sotelo with the takeaway and the finish. Blair in the corner. Sotelo on the move, but she took a step, gets called for the travel. It looks like Kim Barnes-Arico was trying to get a review on that. Took too much time as Jones with a big bucket. Ties this
last year to this year.
Deafening inside the Breslin Center. As Swords dribble goes out of. And a foul's going to be called on Dudley. That's her fourth. Olsen with 10, gives it to Swords. With space, Silas Swords for three! Jones gets it to Blair. Clock winding down, Blair on the drive, and she puts it in! They get it into Dudley, but Blair pokes it away! Pinballing on the ground, Sotelo! Oh! Almost with the possession in overtime.
A little bit of a surprise, the Michigan State men's team coming from practice in all their practice gear ready for this overtime matchup. That's who you want to go to early in this overtime. Van Sluten, the heart and soul of your team.
What a finish. Teamed and throws it away. 2-on-1, Olsen driving. And one for...
Stops on defense, forcing them into hard shots with only 2 seconds left in the shot clock.
Here's Olsen with some space, and she hits from deep. Olsen feeds Swords, and she puts it in off glass. Spartans. Ball moves around to Blair in the corner. Driving. Blair in and out, but she'll head to the free throw line. Spartans, though, have won 3 of the last 4. Oh, what a pass, what a feed to Olsen, but the offensive... The Michigan State turnovers. Swords in and out, but a foul's going to be called. That one's going to go. Woodard's going to throw this one up. It's short. Blair's with the rebound. Can't put it back in. Van Sluten, though, an opportunity, and she's fouled. Get it into Corals Daniels. She dribbles away. 13 seconds left. And they finally foul Delphos. It took overtime, but Michigan comes in on the road and gets the rank win over.
This was a battle from the very beginning. Blood on the court.